It's hot in here. Alright, I gotta prepare myself for a yap session because I didn't talk a lot last week, or the week before that, I think, so I have a lot to say. Before I get to the episode itself, I do want to say I just watched a movie, or I watched it hours ago for the first time, that my friend has been wanting me to watch for like over a year now. I watched Moonlight. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I cried easily, like a 5-star on Letterboxd, but my goodness, great movie. I can't believe I only just now saw it, but it's so good. It's very, very good. Besides that, I've just been lazy today. I haven't done anything. I napped for a long time, and then I woke up and the power was out. I was like, what the hell is happening? Then it came back on. Then I watched Moonlight, and then what else? I had work really late last night. I think I didn't get off until like 2 a.m., something like that. And, ooh, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna talk about it. All I can say is I'm tired of working with sexist men. Holy shit, I'm so tired of it. But it's over. My day is done. I'm getting paid soon. So yeah, let's get into the episode itself, because I do want to make sure, or what's the name of this one before I talk about In the Name of the Mother. Okay. I don't think I'm ready for this episode. I'm gonna be completely honest. I can't believe we're at the penultimate. I hate shows ending so soon. Remember when we used to get like 20 season episodes? I miss that a lot. But anyways, let me just like see in what I wrote for, because I wrote nothing last week for this episode. So I went back and wrote a lot of stuff later on to like fill myself in on some things or write some quotes that I liked, stuff along that. Some of the stuff I put into my episode 4 video, the Darren stuff. That is whenever I was writing notes, and then I was like, let me record this to put into the video. Where do I start here? So, I guess I can mention it because I didn't in the episode that it actually happened in. Sir Robin Risling, he's gonna be one of our fighters. I don't know all of the knights. I don't know if people were explaining that online somewhere. I didn't really look, but I know he's one of them, and he's the eye patch dude. And this was for episode 3, but I went back and wrote down one of his quotes, or was it 2? Egg said about him, "You're the Midas Knight of the 7 Kingdoms." I think that's what he said. I might be wrong, but he said that. And then Robin Risling said, "We are a vessel of the warrior. When it is madness bid, it is madness delivered." I liked that, so I wrote that down. I wrote for episode 4, I wrote down the quote, "Don't all knights make the same oath to protect the innocent, because that's what you're there for. That's what you're there for." And I love Dunk. That's all I have to say. I just love him because he's just the truest knight I've ever seen out of like anybody. I love it. Oh, he's so great. No wonder he has a show for himself. Next thing I want to get to is the family tree. You guys have been wonderful with filling me in on some stuff. I do need to go back and reread some of those comments, but I have read them. So Darren the Good is obviously not the Darren of right now. I do know that. And he's the current king. And then you have Maekar, which is the youngest, and Baelor, who apparently his mom is Dornish. I saw that in the comments, but even before I had that video posted for people to comment, I watch Sean Tank Top every single week because obviously they're huge, those people at the bar, they're huge Game of Thrones fans, so of course they're watching this too. They do live streams for each episode as well, and I like watching those, especially when I'm editing, because it keeps me kind of like focused in the world sometimes. I don't always do that, but I keep that on in the background while they're like discussing the show. And one of them mentioned that Baelor's mother is Dornish, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. For one, he doesn't have white hair, so I guess he got his mom's genes, but I also think if we're going like blood related, then that's the reason why Baelor is so much more chill and morally in the right place than some of the other Targaryens. So I was like, yeah, that would make sense. He has a Dornish mom. I have all of the kids down. I know who all the kids are for Maekar and Baelor's son Valar. I'm just keeping it basic here because this is like the stuff that is in the episode, so I'm not trying to like extend past that. Not right now, at least. I like to know more details later, but this is just for the video. Are they, and I think they're both married to Dornish women. I think I heard that somewhere, saw that in one of the comments. I'm pretty sure. If that's misinformed, then I apologize. But I think that's what I heard. The next thing I want to mention is I'm doing this new thing now, which, you know, it's this episode and then the next one and that's it. But I'm doing this thing, and I went back to the other episodes too, where each episode I'm doing my favorite scene of the episode. So I'm gonna go over the ones in the past, and then I'll write down the one for this, either right after this or for the next week's finale. But for episode 1, I wrote my favorite scene it was the lady that I always talk about, the redhead, when she said "be good to your body night," last one you like to have. That was my favorite scene of the first episode. That one and Lionel, like meeting Lionel, it was just really nice to see them go from kind of having this tension, being like, I don't know you, you don't know me, or more so on Lionel's side. And then by the end of the night, he's wearing his crown and they're chilling, and it's just like an actual nice conversation. My favorite scene of episode 2 was the tug of war scene, because it was just like, it was chaotic, and I feel it showed just the liveliness of this world, especially just like this town. Again, it's not King's Landing, it's nothing massive, it's no one's house, it's just this small town. And seeing that tug of war scene where Lionel is purposefully goofing off to help Dunk because he's being a real one, like I said. And so you have Dunk like showing his strength, Lionel slapping him on the ass, which is just so funny, and then Egg just holding on for dear life. I just think it was very lively, and it made the world feel more expansive. This show has been doing this the entire season, making the world feel more expansive because it's smaller. I don't know if that makes sense or if I'm like not saying it correctly, but when you get to focus on smaller characters, I'm not saying Dunk is that, but like when you have such a large cast like Game of Thrones did, it makes the world feel so expansive when you can focus on, like I said, smaller characters in a more smaller area. Like I said, it's not King's Landing, it's not Winterfell, it's just a random town, right? I don't want to say random, but I think you get what I'm saying. It just feels more realistic, and I feel more pulled into your world because of that. So really liked that scene from episode 2. And then 3, Raymond's talk on when he says, so I think he meant to kill the fucking horse, like his whole rant with the Targaryens and stuff. I loved that scene. I felt the passion and just the historical context behind it all. Like I said, that makes it feel more expansive, the story, the world, like I said, of Westeros and Essos and all that. I really liked that one. And then episode 4, this one's pretty obvious. Baelor's fighting for Daemon. God damn it. Baelor is fighting for Duncan. Sorry. Getting names mixed up, getting them wrong. Are we surprised at this point? I sure hope not. But yeah, Baelor is fighting for Dunk. That was a great reveal, and people have mentioned how it feels like those early seasons of Game of Thrones. I have to agree. I would say it feels like the first season. That's what it felt like, the first season of Game of Thrones. I didn't really think about it until people were mentioning it. I was like, no, I feel that energy. And then playing the theme song, oh, so good, so good. I think that's all I have to, no. Last thing I do have to say in my notes. I wrote predictions on who's dying next episode. Maybe no one dies. This is a Game of Thrones. I don't know. I would be surprised if no one died. But I have 4 people who could potentially die. I said it could be either Fossaway that we've met, Raymond, or Stefan. I hope it's not Raymond, and if Stefan dies, then I hope Raymond will be okay mentally, because that's rough. You have to fight against your cousin in your family. Well, there's 2 of them doing that, huh? So I think either one of them could be on the chopping block. I wrote Arian. I'm back and forth on that one, because I'm like, it's a penultimate episode of Game of Thrones, so yeah, he could totally die. But I'm like, I don't know if he's just a season-long character, or if he's more in the long run kind of thing, so we're gonna find out, probably.
Some of those boys will never come back. Joffrey will. The worst ones always live.
And then I wrote Lionel. That one better not fucking happen. That one better not happen, okay? I'm gonna have words. With who, I don't know. My camera, okay? Oh, I forgot to write, apparently, sorry, going back to the family tree, I forgot, I didn't see this, but apparently Darren the Good brought Dorne into the Seven Kingdoms, and that's why his kids married Dornish women. Okay, now I'm done. Let's get to the episode. It's time. I'm nervous. Great shot off the bat.
Do not panic.
Oh, we're going, dude, I'm panicking.
Keep your mounts as long as you can.
I mean, thank you for being here.
To see you dead.
Truly. Oh my god, Egg is so tiny. Very, oh yeah.
Green fucking boy!
Take heart, be brave.
Happy Halloween to this guy.
The gods will let us know.
That armor on the horse. Well, I see why. Cheers to you guys.
You must be here when I get back. I'll hunt you down with dogs.
Oh. Dude, I already cried watching Moonlight. I don't feel like crying anymore today. I know you're scared, Egg. I am too. I mean, not for Duncan. I think the show would be over if he dies, but... Oh my god.
May the seven bear witness, may the warrior grant victory to the innocent and reveal the guilty. May death sustain life.
May death sustain life. I'm writing that down. Okay. I don't want to write too much. I'm really scared of missing anything. The lack of noise, like the mutedness. That's like, in the first Hunger Games, I love like the noise they did when they released the tributes. It's so effective. Who's this? Oh, it's Dunk. Oh, Dunk. Who is that? Oh my god, Dunk! Oh, is that good to do? You're gonna bleed out. Who is that? I'm so scared. What if they all die? Oh my, wow. The mud into the helmet, I loved that. Is it over? It's like Tyrion fighting in the first season. He's like, did we win?
Did we win? We wouldn't be having this conversation if we didn't.
What is this? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, is this Dunk when he was younger? Is that the Lannister? Oh, it's a Lannister. Or we were fighting the Lannisters? I saw their flag. He's gonna split in half. I think he's dead.
Fuck.
Yeah. Your name's Rafe? Like from Uncharted?
You see, when these bloody highborns spoil, you gotta say words for them.
Why?
So they don't end up in no hell with the rest of us.
Rafe, I love you. I don't want to see them in hell.
Wipe my ass, please.
Oh my god, this looks like someplace in Game of Thrones. I swear I've seen that exact area.
Shit, come on.
We've been here before, haven't we? Maybe not. This looks so familiar. God, that's an image. Jesus.
The Black Dragon's dead.
Black Dragon.
No one forgets shit. You hurt someone, they hurt you back. But Flea Bottom is full upon people hurting. It's tender.
My goodness. I hope they don't tease us the whole episode. Like, I love I'm getting this right now, but I do want to see some of the fighting. Yeah, this looks like Flea Bottom, alright. Need someone like Marjorie in there.
He was just a soldier.
And what do knights swear to do? Protect the weak and uphold the good. Your father did that.
Fucking cunt!
Rafe, I love you.
This ale tastes as sour as the Queen's own brew. Come on.
Who's the queen right now?
Damon's rebellion is over. Take your black fire leather elsewhere.
I'm so excited for season 3 of House of the Dragon.
Every place, what if this is the best there is?
You gotta fight for your home then.
Quite sad.
It would be quite sad. But, I mean, if your place is shit, then fight for it, right?
If I leave, then how will she find me?
You are fucking stupid sometimes.
I think he's just naive, like innocent.
No,
Or like,
I know,
just
but I never got
optimistic.
nothing.
I don't think stupid is the right word.
I just want to be with you.
'Cause you love me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's such a sweetheart.
I love you too, don't I? And I'm going. So you best be coming with me.
Maybe I'm guessing he's regretting not following her, or maybe he did. I don't know. Another beautiful shot.
Don't get a move on.
This feels like a video game. It feels like Uncharted. Nice overhead shot. I like it. I like it. Oh, this dude. Oh my god.
Suppose you're happy.
What?
You've got plenty of time to wait around for your dead mother, boy.
Not his fault.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let's find a way.
I'm curious in her story, like where her parents are.
I used to have quick hands.
Jamie Lannister, where are you? You need a better night with one hand.
Stealing from dead nobles is still stealing.
What's stealing from us?
That's life.
I felt like this was gonna happen. So I'm assuming she's dead. Dude, you were so fucking stupid.
No!
Yeah, I felt that coming. Ooh, does he kill this guy? Oh my god! Ooh! Name of the episode. Oh, that's Arlen, okay. Ooh. Oh, we get to actually like really see him for once. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, damn, he could fight, alright. Ooh! What's something out of a horror movie? Was that a pig's head hanging? That's actually great symbolism, because now the pigs are eating this guy's head. Unless it was something else. God damn, this is bloody. Alright, Arlen, this is the first time I've seen something nice about him. This is also the first time he's talked. God. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Well, oh man, this is so good though, because this makes sense as to why he got so angry when Tantal's finger got broken. He didn't want to see that happen again. Oh, that's sad. Nice guitar. We don't get guitar a lot in this show, if at all. Ooh, what a horrible place to be stabbed. This is giving so much to Dunk's character. Like everything's falling into place as to why he's the man he is today. Best girl, are you still alive? I still don't know if you're dead or not. What's that? Oh, he was looking at the helmet. I was looking at the pink thing. Singing Dothraki. This dude knows Dothraki. Man, he followed him the whole way. Dude, get it together just for a moment, please. I guess. Did he fall in the fire? He fell on his knife. Please tell me we get back to the fight at least some part before this episode ends.
Get up.
Oh. Ooh, okay. Ooh, someone just ran over his head. Did he lose an eye? Holy shit. Getting your ass kicked. Redhead still there. I see you in the background, girl. Having a fight in mud with armor on. I mean, there are more concerns at the moment, but still. Oh! God, this is so... Oh my god! Where's Baylor? This is really well filmed, but oh my god. Dude, how many times can you get stabbed? Wait, hold on. Come on! Love of my life. Best writing decision they made is bringing her back. Oh my god, the camera work here is amazing. And the lack of music playing too really gives the rawness of this. Wow, they're doing such a good job. Dude, how are you still up? Damn, okay, wow. Okay, now he lost an eye. Ooh, did I cut an artery? Oh, Lionel. I don't want to. He's definitely dead, isn't he? Yeah, he lost an eye. Oh my god.
Get up!
Mind you, this could have been avoided. Every step of the way, this could have been avoided. We didn't have to mess with Hansel for a puppet show. We didn't have to do a whole Night of Seven thing. What was it called? Whatever it was called. We could have just let it go. This is so well acted.
Get up! Get up, sir!
He's dead!
God, if I'm Egg, he already hates this guy, but like, God, if I'm Egg, I don't even know.
Get up, sir, Duncan!
No, he looks dead.
Get up, sir! Get up!
He can't be dead though, I'm confused. Great yell, oh my god. Get this kid in a horror movie. We just blacked out, it's okay. He got stabbed how many times? Like, I'm baffled right now. He got stabbed in the hand too. Oh my god, they're all cheering for him. This is... Dude, he's scary. This guy is acting the hell out of this character. Is he gonna surrender? If he knows what's good for him, he'll surrender. No. Alright, let's keep going. Great sound design. I'm such a sucker for that stuff. You got a little more energy in you. Take his shield away. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Tyrion Lannister. Okay. I have that Funko Pop. I could grab it. Let me stop talking. Yeah, you worried about losing teeth, huh? About to lose all of them. No, you... Oh, okay. For real? Where's Darren? Did he actually... This is... Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, this is... I can't get over this. This is amazing. I'm like geeking out. Like inside I'm jumping for joy and nervousness. We didn't focus on anybody else. This is so well done. Oh my god. This is definitely the best episode. Yeah, tell. That way we know. Hurry up. Man, we didn't even get to see Baylor at all. Go out there. Oh my god. Oh my god, the shield. Did you see the shield? Is Raymond alive? He's alive! Alright, Raymond's okay.
In the first charge.
Beesbury and Hardy?
One moment I feel drunk. The next.
You look drunk, yeah.
We're getting drunk. Then we'll pour boiling oil on it. That's how the nurses do it.
Definitely medieval, Middle Ages time. Is that right? No, Baylor.
When he's not tending to my brother.
Okay, so Maker's alive.
Embrace. I am your man. Please.
Oh my, just go lay down. I'm getting emotional.
Good men, Sir Duncan. The realm.
Oh, he's so good.
Fibers cracked. My fingers feel.
You're not dying, are
like
you?
wood.
Baylor was not on my suspect list for death. Is he really dying?
Helmet's crushed.
Brother's mace, most like. He's strong.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. His whole backside is, or head, I mean. Yeah. Oh my god, this is like, holy shit, how are you standing? Oh my god. This is like that one movie, The First Omen, which has Tywin Lannister in it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not your, he chose you. He chose you.
Sorry.
Oh my god, that's the end.
You're gonna fall for me.
I always forget the next episode stuff. Oh my god. Let me get my thoughts in order, if I can. I feel both, you know, happily shocked that it was Baelor, but also disappointed in myself for not calling that. Because, I don't know, something in me just thought that he lived longer. But now that I've seen it play out, I'm like, yeah, now I see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I also forget about the ads every time. Hurry it up now. Okay.
I remember driving up to do costume.
The main directive was to have everything feel violently in Dunk's POV.
Yes, violently in Dunk, yeah.
The fountain.
They killed this. They really brought this to life very well.
Maker, Arian, they're the best fighters.
Dexter is such a cool
Dunk's
name.
probably gonna...
And thank God for Thunder, because Thunder is the one that gets him going.
Let's go, Thunder. Is Thunder alive?
George puts that brilliantly in the book, and I read brilliantly in the script, that there's no Sir Duncan the Tall at that point. It's Dunk of Flea Bottom. Just
Baelor chooses to do the right thing, and like many people in Game of Thrones who choose to do the right thing, life intervenes as it will.
Yep, on a penultimate.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Game of Thrones, alright. Wonderful. Wonderful. I can't get over the camera work. I know nothing about camera work or anything, like direction, but my god, it was so good, like consistently throughout the entire episode, even in the flashback sequence, it was so good the entire time. And it's not like it hasn't been good before, but like just the direction of all of this episode was immaculate, just from a technical standpoint, not even getting into, you know, George's writing. That's a whole, you know, different beast. So good. Oh my god, so good. I think even Egg's parts here, like, because obviously he was not very focused on this episode, but even his little pieces were very poignant. Man, oh man. I have like so many thoughts and none at the same time. It's like a tornado in my head. I'm trying to like grab them to be like, okay, I want to talk about this. Let me talk about Sir Arlen, because he's very interesting, and finally he gets some dialogue. I don't know what to say about that man, because it seems, obviously he saved those kids, you know, being Rafe and Dunk. He's a drunk, obviously, as like they're saying, like he's a drunk, he whores and whatnot. The thing that keeps me from really having respect for that character is the way he hits him. I'm never gonna be okay with that. If you love someone, you don't hit them like that, or at all. It makes him very complicated for me, because I finally got to see the goodness, because they kept saying, or Dunk at least, in the writing, is saying he was a good man, over and over. And I'm like, I have yet to see that, because all I'm seeing is that he hits you, he has a big dick apparently, and that he's a drunk. That's all I got to like visually visually see, and I'm not going off of like hearsay. So now we got to visually see him, and obviously yes, he's a drunk, like I said, but he did something good in saving Dunk and taking him in, even if it's half-assed. But I still am keeping the abuse in mind. That's not gonna go away for me, because like I said, if you really love someone, and if this is like almost like a son to him, then you don't fucking hit them. Jarlin has become a very complicated, at first I just like wrote him off as an abuser. I just wrote him off as like abusive, but he's definitely a complicated guy for me. But interesting character, of course. If this were real life, then I would be like, fuck off. Character-wise, writing-wise, very interesting. I hope we get more of flashbacks, maybe. I don't know if like the next episode or in the next season, what have you, if that actor comes back, I don't know. But yeah, complicated guy. I am curious how, I mean, this is with every character. I'm always curious how they get to these points that they get, you know, if he is such a drunk and hitting Dunk and stuff like that, like what caused that in his childhood, or when he was younger, what caused that domino effect. Moving on from him though, Rafe, if we're just doing like the flashback stuff, I didn't get the name of the knight, but I don't really think it matters. He's dead and he's a piece of shit. Rafe though, I liked that character. Ooh, I dropped my pen. I liked that character. I'm always gonna be with the women, the girlies that are fighting for what they believe in, and they've been, you know, done wrong so many times that they're just like, you know, pissed off at the world. It's understandable. And I think they're, you know, it's kind of how we saw Raymond in episode 3. It's an understandable feeling to be just, you know, at best agitated, and at worst feeling like you're in fucking pits of despair, that the best your life gets is flea bottom. That's very depressing. She's got fire in, or she had fire in her that I relate to. So R.I.P. to a girl keeping it real. Nice character while we had her. And again, to go back on my point I made earlier, when you have small characters that only last an episode or a season, or, you know, background characters, secondary characters, when you have those and you make them have some sort of story that doesn't feel just solely attached to a primary character, like of course we get to see some of her because of Dunk, but you could get a feeling and a vibe about her that felt like her own rather than just an attachment. So that's very important to, like I said, having an expansive world. Good character. Black Dragon, I just wrote that name down. What would be the Black Dragon? Because I think they were talking about a real dragon here. And that might have been the last one. It wouldn't have been Vagar. Vagar's gray. Would have been during House of the Dragon? I'm assuming... I mean, I wouldn't know, but is like House of the Dragon the end of actual dragons, or does it continue longer? I'm assuming it continues longer. I don't know. Maybe Vermithor? Or no, it's probably a dragon afterwards. But I mean, those dragons live long as hell, so it could be Vermithor. I don't know. Not a lot of notes, I'm gonna be honest, but this will definitely be an episode to write a lot more down when I'm editing. The Free Cities, I've heard that before. I forget what that is. Is that like Essos? I'll look it up later. I need to write, okay, the thing I did in House of the Dragon was I would write the names down, because I have those notes further back in here from years ago, but in House of the Dragon, if someone died, I just put like a big X to their name, so I'm gonna have to do that for Baelor in a minute. Lionel didn't die though. Oh, thank God. And my redhead was in another episode. My redhead. I'm so glad she made a comeback. I feel like I'm the only one talking about her, and it'll remain that way. I'll always like have something to say positively about her, unless it's the future and something happens, then I never said that. I wrote one quote I didn't write. The only quote I wrote down at this moment was, "May death sustain life," because that one person, I think it was like a teenager, said that. I just liked that, so I wrote it down. And then I wrote Daemon's Rebellion, Blackfire. I'm assuming that would be Daemon, like the House of the Dragon Daemon. Who knows? There might be like 12 more Daemons. But I know Blackfyre is in House of the Dragon vaguely, and I think that's going to become much more prominent this next season for House of the Dragon. But I'm assuming that's Daemon's rebellion. I mean, that's what it said. Favorite scene? Is it too soon? I mean, we kind of like really only got 2 scenes because it was the flashback and the current. Off the top of my head, I'll like confirm this for the finale next week, but off the top of my head, I would have to say like right before Baelor does die, when Dunk gets on his knees, like again, this dude, he no longer has 2 eyes. He got stabbed in the fucking palm. His first stabbing was in his leg. He got stabbed in his leg like 2 or 3 times. 1 or 2 like up in the shoulder area. I feel like I'm missing some. He got stabbed and cut a lot. I am surprised he is alive. I mean, not because obviously it's a show and it's about Duncan, but just from a standpoint of like physicality, like holy shit. I'm not a doctor, but I would assume in real life he'd probably be dead. But my God, having all of that and then going and kneeling for Baelor, it got me really emotional. I just felt in the moment, like in Dunk's head. And I do think the flashback, as much as I was like antsy, and it was just the anxiety of it all, why I was like, okay, I love this flashback, but they chose, God damn it, I'm always dropping shit. I was like, okay, I love this flashback, and I'm glad to be getting more of just Dunk and Arlen and where he came from and whatnot. But oh my God, I'm so worried what's happening in the current time, and that they're gonna leave us on a cliffhanger. So yeah, I loved that, but just, I forgot where I was going with that. I totally forgot where I was going with that. God damn it, brain, come on. And seeing him just exhausted, like he's running on adrenaline, of course. That's, and also the shot with him dragging Arian through the mud, just to be like, tell them. I loved that shit. I loved that shot. Shit and shot. It feels like it speaks so loudly to me on showing who Dunk is. It's the whole showing not telling thing. I feel like they're showing it very well. But then also after we see the indent in Baelor's head, and then Dunk is just crying, and I was like kind of worried just from like a physical standpoint, again, like crying while like your eye is shut or gone, whatever. I was like, ooh, I imagine that stings like hell. Again, technicalities aside, on the emotional standpoint of it, it just, I'm sorry, just so repetitively, oh my God, it really spoke to me. This was so good. This was so good. Raymond survived too. Lionel, like I said, didn't die. Raymond didn't die. I don't know about Stefan. Who else? Riesling survived as well. Oh my God, Duncan Riesling are gonna have matching eyes, or eye. I didn't mean to be insensitive there. Maker's alive. Baelor said that. Arian's obviously alive. And I was very back and forth on if Arian was gonna live or not. Because I was like, I could see him, like maybe he's the big death of this season, or maybe he cowards out. A Targaryen was the big death, but it wasn't Arian. So it makes sense. He would cower out. And like I said earlier, all of this could have been prevented. The fact that like y'all could have just left is what makes it so upsetting. Y'all could have left and would have stayed alive forever. So I hope he has to sit with that. I don't know if Arian was close with his uncle, but I hope he has to sit with that choice, because it was a choice. Oh yeah, going back to Rafe for a minute, I forgot to say this earlier, or I said it in the episode, but like seeing Rafe die right in front of him, it makes so much sense as to why when Arian breaks Tantal's finger, that he's just, you know, and you can see it in his face, like this actor is doing such a great job with Dunk, just washes over with anger, because like how fucking dare you do that. And now having this context to his past with Rafe, it breaks my heart. My voice is so cracky right now. It breaks my heart, but it's such good storytelling. You know, bravo George, of course we know he knows how to write these characters very well. I hope I'm not skimming over anything. If I do and I really need to talk about it, then I'll just put my editing self here somewhere. But I think that might be it. I don't feel confident on that. I feel like I need to say something else, and I don't know. Oh, Darren. We didn't see Darren. Again, it was that perspective thing. They did very well with that. And I felt that throughout the entire episode, just very much not focusing on anybody else besides Duncan. It did remind me of John during Battle of the Bastards when he was about to just, you didn't even know that his whole team was behind him because you were just focused on all of these people that opposed him, Ramsay's army coming right at John, and we were just with him, and then right when the slow-mo ends, it's like everybody clashes, and you're just like in John's perspective, and that one shot, that iconic one shot that John has during that episode, you're in the midst of just disgust. It's honestly just disgust, because all of this death happening, it is 100% always so preventable. This did not have to happen, but you want it to be a piece of shit at best, and you want it to be an evil fuck that wants to kill everybody that opposes you at worst. And this is how we fucking get here, time and time again, in shows and in real life. There's so much to take away from this that you can, symbolize for just real life in the past and right now. And I get very passionate about that stuff, and this is part of the reason why I love Game of Thrones, and why it feels so, I can't say niche because this show is very popular, but like, it just feels so personal to my liking, because I love seeing politics in these fantasy, sci-fi worlds or what have you, etc. Being able to use it in a fictional lens and parallel it to real life. I've always been so into that stuff, so of course this Game of Thrones, and including this show, of course, has always been up my alley, even though it is very violent, because the world is. Yeah, I think I'm just ranting at this point, but oh my god, I think I've been trying to figure out what my favorite episode has been. It's kind of like two halves of myself going like this episode and episode 1. I've loved everything so far. Every single episode has been very strong and consistent with its story and vibe throughout these 5 episodes, and I'm gonna assume the finale. I'm assuming they'll stick the landing for that. But there's two halves of me that really loves the peaceful vibes of episode 1 and then just the destruction of this one. I think obviously this episode is more massive. It definitely is. I can't wait to see what people are gonna say for this episode. I'm so excited. But I think from just like knowing the landscape of television and how like you can't have filler anymore, or you just can't waste a moment, or even you cut important moments away just to shorten your seasons and just leave no fat and cut off important stuff, like I said. It's just really nice to have something simple from the first episode. And I'm not saying the first episode is fat, it isn't, but I think other people usually frame stuff like that, not this episode, but people frame things similar to that as filler and fat and just stuff that doesn't need to exist. So I just really like, in this context, in this show, the chillness of that episode. Like, it immediately set the tone in a way that really spoke to me. And seeing it slightly get more and more escalated, or in these last two, it just, we're really in it now. I'm just really impressed with that first episode for that reason. But yeah, this feels like Game of Thrones. It definitely does. I feel like I can keep talking over and over, but I think I'm getting to the point where I'm saying more of the same here. I really liked how they filmed this. I can't get over that. I think the technical standpoint might have been one of my favorites of one of my favorite pieces of this episode. I really loved the fogginess. I loved how muddy it looked, how gritty it was. The sound design kind of going in and out because Dunk was going in and out, and just and I mentioned the Hunger Games earlier. Like I said, that first movie where instead of having sound at all, it was just the whoa and just like the ear piercingness of it all, because that's where your head would be. It's all so much that you can't think of anything. It's just, you blank out from all of the anxiety of being in a situation like that or like this. And I think they did that very well. I think not having music, this is what's so important, especially because I'm such a horror fan. I love when to use sound and when not to, and knowing when to incorporate it, how to incorporate it, or when to strip it all the way is very important for tone and setting and tension. They did exactly what I would do if I were making this. I'd be like, you don't need sound here, just have the squelching of the mud and the sound of the blood being splattered and knives in people's bodies. And just make it sound gritty and raw because it is so cruel. You don't want to like, what's the word? You don't want to, I can't think of the right word right now, but you don't want to dress that up. You want it to feel as raw as it is. So I think they did so good with that. And like I said, I think keeping it in Dunk's POV was very effective and the right choice to make. Because as much as I wanted to know what was going on, like, is my man Lionel good? Like, is my man Lionel good though? And like maybe seeing an antler, I was like, I think that's him over there. I'm like, I just need to know if he's okay. From a story standpoint, it's perfect to keep it with Dunk because this is his story. It's not about anything else besides him in that moment. I can't wait to edit this and pick up on minor details that I may have missed. All right. I think that's it. I would cheers. Oh, I forgot I brought Tyrion over here. I brought him over here because of the shield thing. I was actually earlier, I was gonna bring my Alicent Funko Pop, or I have two of them. I was gonna bring her out, but then that moment happened. I was like, okay, I'm bringing my Tyrion Funko Pop over here. So he's gonna be saying goodbye for this one. All right, guys.